front bumper, I think actually no, the arches go on first. Yeah. Cool. Wow, the that's better. This needs to go under like that. There we go. Better, that's a better gap now. There we go. Oh, it fits way better. Right. This needs to come across. Right then, it's a few days later. I generally couldn't be asked to deal with kids screaming over there, so anyway, now we left off with obviously trying to get this arch. Now the arch that we thought was actually the less jacked was actually the most jacked. Along this edge is a certain profile. Problem is, this profile is now hitting the door. Going over to here, the profile is completely different. We've got this curve here, which is here. Then we've got this bit here, which is sort of here, but it does hit. See, that's very close now, as it is. We'll try and save it. If we can't, no biggie. But we'll just hammer it and see what happens. I mean, sort of got it. Goes in there. It's better than it was. It's fitting up a lot better than it was. There you go. So that is still wanting to hit. If it don't fit, then you smack it with a hammer. Obviously in the future for this project we might not be even using these arches, so but for the time being we need to make use of what we got. Now if it can fit at this sort of stage, then I'll be happy. Crunches still, it's just that bit too sunken in. Look at that, it doesn't crunch anymore. Keep pulling till she ain't touching. See, that should be alright now. Should be in the operative word. Remember correctly, big old gap, right? Mint. So this needs to go over as far as it can freaking possibly go. Like that. Obviously whilst keeping an eye on this. That's a very big gap. What the hell? That's not me. It can't be just me. Like, that's a pretty big gap along there. I haven't a clue, but that's a very big gap line. I mean, that's as best we're going to get it, really, I think, on the front. We tried. Right. headlights. Let's get headlights on, get them fitted, see what they look like. There's some OEM headlights. This now, see, that fits way better than it used to do. Need a bit more massage in there. So that's sitting way better than before. That goes there. That goes there. Yeah. We're good. Break that. That worked. It's sitting a lot better, but it's still low. Why it's so low, I do not know. Why it's so low, I don't know. Why it's so low, I don't know. That is a big gap, I don't know. Why is it a big gap, I don't know. And it's just like that. The corners are now done. I just put a bolt through the arch. The square tabbed ones, the actual plastic had broke, so they're just spinning. We just put a nut and bolt through it. The actual arch is now bolted. So what we could do now, close the bonnet. Oh, can we? See, that badge is sunk way too far in. It's meant to be coming out way much more than that. We have to come up with something. I don't know. For right now, we need to make sure it actually starts. Also, we do have a radiator. We might put that in now, actually. So let's put a radiator in. So this car originally had the smaller radiator, and what I've got seems to be bigger. And essentially what I'm going to do is get the radiator, plop it in, and once it's in, because there's 3 holes here, this is for the wider radiator, this is for when we had the narrow one, and then at the bottom we have a wider setting. So in theory that should just drop in now. So let's see if it works. Right, let's pop that in. So that one goes there, like that. There we go. Instant radiator upgrade. Yeah. So let's see if you get the pipe on. Let's get this cap on. So these can now go in there, like so. This goes on there, like so, and the same on the bottom. Like that. And there we go. We've got the coolant system enclosed slightly, but you get the gist. Right then, moment of truth. I tell you what, it's not too bad. I mean, I've seen a lot worse. I'm happy with it. Got the boot on. This is going to be an absolute nightmare. I didn't notice that before. That's going to be fun. But hey, it's not our priority right now. I think that's pretty much it. Oh, there's one last thing we need to do. We've got a gear knob. So, oh God, this is sat low. So obviously we got the gear knob, goes on there. The plastic thing that we broke during the removal. So what we've done is I've gone out and I've 3D printed an adapter, and hopefully this works. Just lavish some of this in there now. Go, 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 go. Big old gloop. Let's get rid of that. Got a big goop. That's central, I would say. And then this on top. Look at that! Yes! You need to be careful of that because there's no gearbox in the oil. There's no gearbox in the oil? Wait, what? No oil in the gearbox. There we go. So, gear knob is fitted. Haha, love it. Love it! And obviously, I found this. So these can go. These can go. There we go. Gotta have some comedy dice. Anyway, right. That's pretty much it, ladies and gentlemen. Right, fast forward a few days. In the last video I mentioned that our fuel sender didn't fit. It was a bit too small, so a different type, and it only needed one without the return. So we have got another one now. We've got the bigger one. This now shall and should just drop in and fit. We've also got this fan shroud here. Our one that's on this car is cracked. I think this broke off here. There's cracks running all the way through and it's cracked all over here. The fan is seized, so we might have to use the fan that's already on here to put it in here. So this is going to come off, that's going to come off, and then we just use the new stuff as well. And we got the front piece of trim that goes behind the badge to the radiator support unit here, so that will sit on there like that. You can now see where the front will go on lining everything up as well. Off camera as well, I kind of did go ahead and I fitted a restrictor, so the door now stops, it doesn't go too far, and it actually stays open. And on that side, the door works. No more bungee cable from the handbrake. So this now all works and it all is plumbed up. Got a latch because this one was missing, and again we got the rod to connect to the outside door handle. So that works. What we're going to start off with, we're going to start with fitting the fuel sender unit into the tank, and then technically that's the fuel system done. And then at some stage we're going to have to take the other radiator shroud off and swap it out for this, but we're going to start with that for now and see how it goes. Right, so to install this, there's a few things we need to do first. So let's start moving some of the interior. Don't hit me in the face, don't hit me in the face, don't hit me in the face. And we're in. Right, this pops up, not connected. So this now should pop. Come on, come on. There we go. Right. And there is a fuel tank. So you've got the one fuel line there, the cable for the pump, for the power. I mean, it's a little bit grotty there. What I might do is just get a little piece of tissue and take that bit out. Only the best blue roll will suffice. Ooh, lovely. This is some mucky stuff down here, so getting the majority as much as we can out. That's better. Right, okay. Ow. Without trying to drop everything else back in it. That the seal's alright. Seal's all clean. So that will seal back up nicely. Get to get this brush now and brush the sender. Right, let's see if this fits now. In. Oh, that is a tight squeeze. pretty solid. Oh, right, there's a rubber O-ring. Right, okie dokie. That's fun. Right, so there's a rubber O-ring that goes around the outside of this. Now, at the actual scrapyard, there wasn't one on this, on the tank that I took it off. But what was weird was the fact that the plug, like the pipe and the actual plug was not attached. And I was thinking, I was like, oh, I wonder why it's not, you know, attached. That explains a lot. So what I have to kind of do is wait for a rubber O-ring. Bugger. Oh, before we do, let's do a little experiment. It's a bit better now. So this shows how far back this whole radiator support is. It doesn't push it forward any better, but still. I've got an idea. If we could pull it off, it might just help us out just a little bit better. Yeah, this was cracked as well, so this was cracked right through and snapped off. Tab was missing. I mean, the motor and the fan might be salvageable, so I might take that off actually. It's funny, you can take this entire front end of this car apart with the T30 Torx bit and a 10mm. And look how much is taken off. It's ridiculous. Tell you what, this just needs duplicating, it should work again. Jesus. Oh. There's old and busted. That is seized. Why do you spin the pliers? Be gone! Me. Technically now this is ready to go back in. Yeah, it's not happy, is it? Look at the liner where it sits. Yeah, so this side's alright, but this side's way out of whack. See how far it's out? Yeah, see that? That's way out. So this is smooth, this is dented, this is down, this is not right. I'm at the point where, do I wait and just focus on getting it started? I'm not sure. Hang fire on that a sec. Let's have a think. Right, that's pretty much it, I think, to be honest. I'm not going to go into too much. It's the same tugging, pulling, hammering, so I don't want to go too much, but we've got pretty much the main bits at least. So as we saw today, we've obviously got all this back together. Now this gap is annoying me and it's bugging me, but round here now is fitting a lot better. I just generally think something has gone wider at the front. Don't know why, but later on the road we can look into it later, but for now it looks like a car, and that's what the main key bit of this. As you see, we've got the bumper, got the front headlights, got the front trim, radiator installed, the thermostat gasket, the ABS pump also installed. Shame about the fuel pump, but we'll get that again, that's no problem. But we're nearly there. Oh. But that's going to be it for today. Thank you all for watching. If you're new, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. There is going to be big plans with this later on, but I want to see if I can get this going first. So let me know anything that you suggest as well, anything you come up with, ideas, anything to do, or I've missed something. Let me know in the comment section below. But yes, but until then, thank you all for watching. Like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And I hope to see you all in the next one. Goodbye for now.